guys, what's up? It's Sarah Baska. Since it's prom season, I thought, hey, why don't I tell the most embarrassing experience of my life? And that experience happened at prom. And this experience scarred me from going to dances ever again. Disclaimer, the boy in this video, I don't know if he watches my videos, I don't know if his friends do, so I'm not gonna say his name. Let's call him Walter. Let's call him Walter. Sit back, relax, get some popcorn, pause this video, go make some popcorn, okay? Okay, so it was junior year. Walter and I have known each other for a very long time. I'm talking first grade. And then we ended up going to the same high school. We knew each other from like elementary school and stuff, but we didn't really talk in high school. Like we said like, what's up when we would walk by each other in the hallway, but it's not like me and Walter had a genuine friendship nor connection. He was like a southern gentleman kind of, but he played football. He was a very mysterious guy. Okay, so it's a Friday afternoon at school, and there's a football game that night. What my friends did, we asked guys to wear their jerseys to the game so we could like be cool, like, yo, I'm repping Jake, I'm repping Jerry. After school, I was walking to my car and I hear a,
"Hey Sarah!"
And then I turn around and it's Walter, and I'm like, oh, what's up, Walter? Like, we don't really like talk. And he's like, Sarah, like, are you trying to wear my football jersey tonight? Don't worry if you don't want to. And I'm like, Walter, like, hell yeah, like, give me that shit, like, I'll wear it, whatever. So I wasn't thinking anything of it, right? So the nighttime rolls around, I've got my jersey on, and I'm rooting on Walter. I'm like, yeah, Walter, sack that bitch. And then after the game, we go up to the boys whose jersey we're wearing, and we congratulate them, usually take a picture with them. So I go up to Walter, and I'm like, Walter, good job, like I was just being nice, you know, whatever. He whips out some flowers behind his back and I was like, what? And I like looked around, I'm like, are those for me? Oh, I guess it was homecoming because it was football season. Okay, it was homecoming, but like homecoming and prom is like the same thing, so I'm just gonna call it prom. So he's like, do you want to go to prom with me? Not to mention, this is in front of the whole stadium. This is in front of his whole family. This is in front of all of my friends. This was in front of all of the football guys. And everyone's got their cameras out, and they're like, oh shit, like this is so cute. And I'm like, yeah, like I'll go to prom with you, whatever. I'm very awkward around people that I don't know that well, and it's like an intimate setting, like a dance, okay? Because I know that me and him are gonna have to dance, and I don't know anything about him, and I don't know him, and like we have to go to a dance, and like it's obviously gonna be uncomfortable. And that's what I was thinking the whole time. Like I couldn't just be like, yeah, I'm going to prom, like so excited, let's pick out my dress. I was thinking every day about how it's gonna be awkward. The actual day rolls around. I was thinking the whole time, like getting ready and stuff, I'm like, okay, I need to try every little thing to not make this an uncomfortable situation. Like I'm gonna try so hard to like have a good time, let loose, just chill. And he's like just a southern gentleman and like very polite, and like I'm not used to that. I'm used to like ratchet guy, okay, not ratchet, but like guys that can like get down, get loose, like dance with me. Walter was not like that at all. He was just very like, hello ma'am. He called me ma'am. So we all meet up at my best friend Katie's boyfriend's house. I'm gonna call him Jason, okay? We're all meeting at Jason's house. My family was there and his family was there, so that was kind of weird. And like we were like taking pictures and it was like uncomfortable, like, you know, the uncomfortable like prom / homecoming pictures. We get in Jason's car and we're driving to the dance. It's me and Walter in the back, Katie and Jason in the front. Right off the bat, Walter just like goes for it, puts his arm around me. And I'm sitting there like, fucking Walter. But I was nice, and I'm like talking to Walter, like trying to ease the situation, you know. So we get to the dance, right? And the theme was like all around the world. So there was like different countries around the gym. It was in the gym. Jason and Katie want to like go to the different like, you know, country things. I'm trying to avoid the dance floor at all costs. I'm not trying to dance with him yet because I know that's gonna happen, so I was dreading the awkwardness. I just could tell that he didn't really know how to dance. I was just kind of dreading that, so I was just kind of following Katie and Jason around, and he was kind of following me too. After like 20 minutes, he's like,
Sarah, let's go dance. You wanna dance?
And I'm like, yeah, let's dance, like let's go. Whatever. So we get out onto the dance floor. There's a bunch of people, like, and I know all of them, okay? I don't want to say that I was popular, but like a lot of people knew me, you know, like, and I knew everyone. Our school wasn't that big. And Walter, just decides to stand next to me, like right next to me, to my right. And we're in the middle of the dance floor, while there are couples around us like grinding on each other, you know, like dancing or whatever. And the music's really loud and it's like a dance song and everyone's like dancing around us. And me and Walter are just standing there side by side, just like, you know, bopping our heads to the music. And I was waiting for him to get behind me so we could like start dancing. But he's just chilling right next to me. And we're just bopping our heads. Just like bopping our heads. One of Walter's friends comes up to him with his girl and it like nudges Walter to like get behind me, like kind of pushes him behind me. And I'm like, thank God. And I look at his friend and I'm like, thank you. And he's like, I got you. You know how you're like supposed to grab the girl's like hips and whatever? He wraps his arms around my stomach like this, and he starts jumping behind me, jumping while he's holding on to me. So he's like pulling me up, like giving me the Heimlich. Bitch, Heimlich? Are you dumb? It's Heimlich. I know you're not that stupid. Okay, continue. People thought that I was like choking or some shit. Like he was going hard. And then he like lets go. So only one hand is like choking me. And then he's got his fist up. He's like behind me like having a great time while I'm like in the front like dying. Like, what are you doing? That was the weirdest dance move I've ever, like, why? It looked like he was killing me. Everyone around us was looking at us like, they were like pointing at us, and I'm just like, thank God the song stopped, like it was over, and then like a slow song came on, and I'm like, Jesus, like, thank you, like, you're a homie, like, I know he did that on purpose because it was just so bad. And I'm like, okay, finally a slow song, we can just chill, like, we're chilling. Then I wrap my arms around his neck and he's like,
No. That's not how I slow dance.
and I'm like, Walter, what the hell? Like, what is another way to slow dance? Like, you're tripping. And he like looks at me and he puts his hand up like this. He's like,
Rest your palm against my palm.
so I put my palm against his palm, and then he puts his hand on my hip, and he's like,
Now rest your hand against my hand.
so I put my hand on his hand, which is right here. And then he just slowly starts rocking back and forth while making heavy eye contact with me. And like I'm looking around and everyone has their like arms around their guy, and the guy has like their hands on their hips, resting their heads against his chest. And I'm over here doing whatever the hell this is. I was trying so hard to like make light of the situation, and I was like laughing. I'm like, ooh, what are we doing? And he's like,
No, Sarah, like, stand up straight and just keep your spine just really straight and long.
I'm like, Walter, I'm trying to like chill. Everyone around us was like looking at us and they're like, what is that? At this point, my body is like pulsating from how uncomfortable I was. He's making heavy eye contact with me and like kind of smiling a little bit. And after that, like, a pump up song came back on, and I'm like, yo, I'm trying not to get suffocated right now. And this time he chilled out a little bit. He wasn't jumping as high, so he wasn't like, and he wasn't like wrapped around me this time. He was kind of like, his hands were on my stomach this time, so he was kind of pulling on me a little bit, but it wasn't as bad. And then I all of a sudden hear someone shouting my name, and I look over and it's Katie. And she's like, "Can I talk to you for a second?" And I'm like, "Hell yeah, bitch." And I walk over to her. Walter follows me, and it's Jason and Katie. And Jason's kind of like giving me this look. And Katie's like, "Sarah, we really want ice cream right now. Like, we're trying to leave." And like, they were our ride. Jason was driving the car, so me and Walter went with them, and I was spending the night at Katie's house, so I was leaving whenever they were leaving anyway. And Jason was like looking at me, he's like, "Sarah, like, are you trying to get ice cream right now?" And like, me and Jason like had this connection, and he's like, "I know you're feeling awkward, we're saving your ass." And I look at Jason and Katie, I'm like, you know what? Ice cream sounds pretty damn bomb right now. And I look at Walter and I'm like, "Do you want to leave? Like, is it cool if we go get ice cream? Like, you can come with us." And he's like,
"I don't want to leave yet. Like, I'm having a great time."
And I was like, "Yo, Walter."
"You can go with them. Like, I can just chill here. Like, I've got friends that can take me home, and I'm fine. Like, you can totally go with them."
And I'm like, "Walter, are you sure? Like, I don't want to just like leave you here, you know? Like, he was my date, and like, I feel bad."
"Yeah, like, go ahead. I'm fine. Like, I'm just gonna go dance in there, like, jump around."
So then I'm like, "Okay, well, thank you." Like, I had a good time, like, thanks for everything. Just trying to make him feel good. Like, I did not want him to think that I was having a bad time, because it was just like, our personalities were so different, we couldn't vibe. Like, we just did not vibe. So I left my date at the prom. Like, I left him there. I felt so bad for leaving him there, and I felt so uncomfortable about the whole night that I just wanted to start crying. So that's what I did. I was like bawling in Jason's car. Like, I felt so bad. And then later that night, I'm like about to go to sleep, and I get a text from him, and I'm like, "Oh good, like, I'm glad I'm hearing from him, like, he doesn't hate me." And he said,
"Hey, like, I had a great time. You're awesome. I kind of want to, like, get to know you more. I want to take you out to, like, a movie tomorrow night."
"Walter, bitch, you're making this so hard for me. Was it just me that thought it was awkward, or was the situation actually weird?" I texted him back and I'm like, "Hey, Walter, I had a really good time. I think you're a great guy. I kind of don't want to force anything. I just really think we should just be friends right now. I don't want any pressure or anything." He's like, "Yeah, totally, like, I understand. I totally get it." School on Monday, we didn't say a word to each other, and then for the rest of the year, we didn't say a word to each other, and then senior year, we didn't say a word to each other. Pretty much, we haven't talked since. So yeah, that was my really uncomfortable prom story. So my camera died, so just imagine me saying this right now. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for new videos every Saturday. Yay! Yeah. Stay rad, stay bad.